Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. I am just working on my Lunar New Year mani, which is on February 10th. All I've done so far is take in Sunset Boulevard, and I did put Mermaid You Look over it. We're gonna kind of mimic some dragon scales here for one of our nails, or a couple of our nails. So, which reminds me, I forgot to get this out. So I just have some twosies of Mermaid You Look, which is the mermaid like overlay. So, but we are going to use it with these golds and reds and orangey colors, and hopefully it's going to read more as dragon scales. So that is my, because 2024 is the year of the dragon. I have been, oh, hold on, I turned off my flat iron. Okay. I have been making graphics, and I made a some fun graphics for Lunar New Year because I've been kind of researching and learning about it. If you don't know already, that I am Vietnamese American. I am adopted, and I was raised in a Caucasian family. So growing up, I really didn't know anything about my Vietnamese culture. Um, Recently, I have been looking into, my kids both have been kind of listening to like Duolingo or, I think that's the app they're using, um, to try to kind of pick up some Vietnamese, and it's a very tough language. It's one of the tonal languages, so it's very nuanced, and it seems very tricky to possibly learn on like Duolingo. So maybe that is something we will, do later on, but I think it would be really cool. I do wish I knew more about my Vietnamese heritage, so I have been um, kind of researching. I'm planning on cooking my first Vietnamese dish this weekend, and I'm going to do a little, we're going to kind of teach the kids a little bit about some of the Lunar New Year traditions that I've heard, that I've been researching about. So it's never too late, right, to learn about that. Um, so in honor of that, I am going to do a Lunar New Year mani. So, um, the obviously Chinese New Year is popular and common and most well known. Um, but there are a lot of Asian cultures that celebrate. Some actually celebrate Chinese New Year if they were influenced by China. Um, some have other celebrations that they have their own name for. So Vietnamese have Tet, which is basically like means festival, but it's a celebration of the Spring Festival. And then, sorry, hold on, I have to think about which nails are getting what. This one's gonna be plain. Sorry, I have to focus for a little bit while I get my base layers on at least. Because otherwise, I am not gonna. Oh, sorry, I should go over what sets I'm using. So this base gold glitter I'm using is Morganite Delight. Surprisingly, I haven't used that before. I do love it. So I'm sticking with the reds and the golds for Tet or for Lunar New Year. So I'll explain a little bit more. Chinese New Year's is what they obviously call the New Year. They go by the lunar calendar, and it's a celebration of basically the arrival of spring. It's usually 2 weeks, or depending on what culture, um, it's for different amounts of time, but it all starts on this year. It's different days depending on what year it is, but this year it is the February 10th. Um, but it's the start of the new year according to the lunar calendar. And a lot of the, like I said, the Asian countries either celebrate Chinese New Year or a version of it, and the more broad term then is Lunar New Year. So that'll cover a lot more of the other Asian cultures. So, um, but they all have very similar traditions, colors, a lot of the similar like types of food that they are eating and stuff and things that they consider lucky. So I've been learning about all that kind of stuff. So hold on, I gotta think. I was gonna do this one. Maybe I'll do this one as the full. Yeah, I think so. All right. This strip is not in the best condition. These are I have like just a few left of solar flare and they are super sticky. And then they got a little warm. Hold on. I have to. So they're very hard to, they're a little hard to use. Mm, they're very stretchy. I'm going to, yeah, they're super stretchy. Jeez. Let's do this. I'm trying to decide. I was going to put it on. So hold on. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to put it on this finger. It is very soft. So the other ones I am going to cut. I am going to put the scales on this finger too. So hopefully this will be okay. Let me reshape that a little bit. Super sticky. Sorry, hold on. We're going to take a little nail break so I can actually focus on fixing this a little bit. Okay. And I love this set and I'm almost out of it. I'm also only have two strips left of A-lister, but I wanted to use a little of that as well. So, all right, let me make sure I'm consistently, yeah, okay. In my brain, I know what I'm doing, kind of. Where did I put the thumbs? Oh, put them here. They're gonna get too hot. I can tell. Everything's very warm, so I should gotta turn down my mat. So red is lucky in most Asian cultures. Red, gold, and this year emerald green, which I'm not incorporating because green, it is not my go-to. And I wasn't sure how to incorporate it without it getting too busy for me. So we are going with this. And then I was gonna do a black, and then I didn't think it would pop enough, so I don't know. All right, so we'll see how this goes. I have a little black because of the mermaid, the scales. We're gonna call it dragon scales, not mermaid scales today. So, but anyway, like I said, I'm trying my first Vietnamese dish. I don't cook Asian food with the exception of like, like an orange chicken that's kind of a kit or something from like Trader Joe's or Costco or something. And stir fry and fried rice. I've made all those. but I've never made dumplings or egg rolls, and I really love those, but I always get those out, like takeout. So I'm gonna slowly ease into trying more and more cooking some Asian food. Oh, I do make bulgogi, which is a Korean dish, because I grew up. So my mom used to make bulgogi. So my brother is so I'm adopted Vietnamese and my brother's adopted Korean. And when we were younger, there was a really good, or there still is a really good Korean culture camp in Minneapolis. And that is, so my brother went a few years, and then when I was old enough to go, I went just for 1 year. I went when I was 5. Um, Even though I wasn't, it was for siblings too, so I could go, but I don't know, they probably wouldn't have known the difference that I wasn't Korean, except for I was very adamant about telling them that I was not Korean, and in fact that I was Vietnamese. Not to be mistaken for all the other Korean children at Korean camp. But um so they anyway, so my mom used to make, she worked part of, I think it was through the Korean culture camp, that she used to volunteer at the state fair. Um oh, this one's really sticky. What happened to this? I don't know if I can, I think that'll be okay. Um, Korean culture, Korean, or Korean dishes, they're like version of I don't know if it, not their egg roll, maybe instead of an egg roll, but they have mandu, which is a egg roll. It's like an egg roll wrapper, but they fold it in a triangle. I love mandu. So my mom used to make mandu, and she used to make bulgogi, which is a like a marinated beef. My brother used to eat kimchi. I'd never liked it because I didn't like spicy things. I'm getting a little better at spicy foods, but I haven't tried it as an adult yet. It is fermented cabbage, and it's spicy. But like I said, I don't know. I tolerate more spice now as an adult than I ever did when I was a kiddo. So who knows if I could handle it now. But um did this one get a little messed up because it folded under itself. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can unfold it. Yeah, we're just gonna, oh, apparently we're just gonna rip that off since it just came off. That's a thing. So, all right. So we're gonna do, we have a little bit of dragon scales. Hopefully they read as scales and not as, or dragon. I think the colors make it look more like that, but whatever. So then my idea with these other two, this is a little more putsy, so I apologize in advance. This one, I do want to cut, so we're just going to cut it in half so that I can, it should work with my pinkies because there's usually, but I want to do a half. So I'm taking a quarter and I actually want to do a nice curved piece. Like on the side here. We're gonna do, maybe I should do it smaller. Hold on, let's do a less of a curve. I'm just getting, it doesn't have to be the same. I just want some curves. And then we're gonna, hold on, let's do this side first. We're gonna cut following that line. So I haven't been the best at telling my sets. So I have Morganite Delight as the base on most of the nails. Then I did do the one, what's it called? My tweezers. The one nail with Solar Flare. And then I put Mermaid You Look over the top of that. And now these two I layered. So this Solar Flare is super sticky, so I'm wondering if I'll be able to get it off the base here. Okay, so Solar Flare and Mermaid You Look combined on this one. So I wanted to do like a half and half kind of thing with a curve. So let's see if I was able to manage to line that up good enough. Okay, so can you see? I think that is. Oh, wait, that was supposed to be my pinky. I wonder if that matters. Hold on. Can I get that off? We'll keep it on. That was supposed to be my pinky nail. It was totally big enough to do that. So we will just go with it because I already did it and it works. So, all right, we'll do this one as my pinky because it's tiny. And then I'll have more to work with on that one. I wanted to do, okay, yeah. Let's see, let's push this down and make sure it's, I do like the ombre. So my other idea before I remembered about this ombre set is that I was going to just color, put a gold base or a red base, and then color some of the scales either gold or red with Sharpies. But I actually am glad that I decided just to go with an ombre, and that I had some of the solar flare left. All right, let's see how I can do this. Do I have any sort of curve here? Yes. And I want to come in, let's see how much I'm going to do. All right. All right, we're going to try to trim this off. It's a little thicker trimming off with the two layers because it's the solar flare and the mermaid you look. So anyway, like I said, I've made limited Asian food. I love to eat Asian food, but my all-time favorite is I love Vietnamese fried crispy spring rolls. I think a lot of places call them egg rolls, but the main difference between Chinese egg rolls and Vietnamese egg rolls is that the wrappers for Vietnamese egg rolls are rice paper, and the ones for Chinese egg rolls are like an egg. I don't know. They have egg in it, egg and flour. I don't know what else is in it, but um, I've never made those. But I love the rice paper, the thinner wrapping. All right, so that's my dragon. Oh, I should probably do the other hand. All right, that is the dragon part of my nanny. All right, we're gonna do other stuff. I'm not done. But let me see how I want to do this. Let's take off the plastic so I don't forget, because that would be lame. So now, do I want it to go opposite? So if I do, hold on, if I want it to be the curve to go that way, correct? So I'm going to want to cut it that. Okay, I think that's right. We'll see. If not, it'll be what it is. I never show both my nails at the same time, so, or both my hands. I have a really hard time I never take nail files with this hand because this pinky is crooked and it drives me nuts. It doesn't cooperate. And it's extra curvy, so it's trickier to get strips on as well, but these went on fine. I love this little, I don't always do these little futsy, putsy. Do you say futsy or do you say putsy or do you say both? Or neither? Right? I'm going that way. Yeah, I'm going towards my, we're gonna do like that. All right, let's push, hold on, let's get this pushed down really well. It is thicker with the 2 layers. I'm not used to applying 2 layers at a time for sure. All right, I will trim that later. But, all right, maybe I can trim it. Maybe not. I'll come in with the clippers after. All right, so yeah, so that is, oh, and then the Mall of America has a fun little, some activities, some like performances, and I'm sure think they have some decorations up and stuff, so I think we're gonna check that out. Oh no, you guys, I put the plastic, I didn't take the plastic off before I put the mermaid. Son of a, that's funny. So the plastic is in between the mermaid strip. Okay, hold on a second. Can I take this off without ruining it? Or do I just want to take a new, I might want to take a new thing. Let's see if I can save this. That's hilarious. I don't know about the one that's already on my fingernail. I might not be able to save that. We'll see. We'll come up with something. That's funny. I feel like when I'm doing these, something always has to go wrong. Just seems like that. Okay, let's see if I can separate these. Maybe I'll just take this one off. Maybe it's not going to want to come off. No wonder I can't take them. Having trouble with this one though, because it's super, it has the plastic in between. I made a little sandwich. All right. We have, all right, let me see how I'm going to do this because this got messed up. Maybe I will I'll save this one later. Let's finish this because, all right, I'm going to save these all later. I'll finish that other hand off camera because otherwise I don't think, I don't want to go too much longer. Okay. So I am going to do my thumb. I'm going to save this one for last. Sorry. I'm getting a little hoarse. Let me grab a drink really quickly. Okay. Sorry, we're going to finish this up so this doesn't take forever, and then I'll doctor up my other other side. So, hold on, let's get the gold down on my thumb too, because I'm just gonna add a little red to the tip, and I'm gonna add some little red flower decals. So this is gonna be my Lunar New Year mani, and it's gonna count for my bonus challenge mani. Although I don't get bonus entries, obviously, but I like to do the challenges. So, which is fun because I liked doing, if you're not in Stacy Sassy crew, I definitely recommend you checking that out because I know she's going to do another bingo board in the spring. I can't remember if she's starting it in March. Um, because I don't know how long Use It or Lose It is running. I don't remember. I tend to use sets, partials like a lot of the time, so, but I'm not but I did participate in bingo because I really like that challenge to step outside my comfort zone. I did my first faux braid during that challenge last time, and it was I'm happy with how it turned out, so that's good. And then it just gets me to use things I wouldn't normally use because I tend to, well, besides when I do like little artsy things like this, I tend to kind of stick with the same like formula or whatever you call it. I think a lot of us do, but it is all right. So let me, all right, we're gonna do a little red. Sorry, I want to save part of this for later. All my little pieces. Boop. Okay. I'm just gonna cut this in half. So it took a quarter of a strip because I'm just gonna use a little bit of the red and then I'm gonna put a little red flower too or whatever. So we'll see here. All right, let's go right here on the outside. Just a titch of red across the tip. Probably could have used that whole thing, but I don't need to be that careful with them. And then we're going to do the same on my thumb. And then I'll show you the little stickers I have. They're not exactly like the correct type of flower, but they are a little red flower, so they'll work. All right. All right, let's see. Did I get that? Yeah. Okay. So I'll do, like I said, I'm going to do this other hand later, not on camera, just so I have a little bit of time. All right, so I have the little red tip, and then I have these little flowers that I'm going to pull off here. I just have a couple that are the same, but man, they're hard to get off this backing. Sorry, I have to put them close to my eyeballs here. Hold on. All right, that's the hardest part, is getting these off the backing. I do not know if there's a trick to this because oh, there, I got it. Do I want it down here or do I want it up? I'm gonna put it down here. Yeah. I'm gonna put it, where do I want it? All right, I am gonna put it down here. It's not quite as dark as the red I used, but it's okay. It'll work. I'm gonna have to use, there's a slightly bigger one that I'll try to use on my thumb. If I can get it off here. They're super thin. Maybe I'll throw, let me see here. I wish I would have put these on first. They have these cute little yellow. All right, hold on. We're gonna add a little bit. I don't usually do a lot of decals or stickers, but they're so cute and I just never think about it. Okay, where are more of those? Here. I'm like, all right, I think I saw two of those. Let's see, yeah. All right, we're gonna do a little thumb. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, everything's kind of glossy. There's a little bit of flower decal, and then we have the dragons. So that is my Lunar New Year look. So, it's a little different than I had planned. I like it though. I'm going with it. So I might see if I want to add anything else to this one. Let's see, how many of these do I have? One, two, two. I'm gonna add a little yellow, another little yellow flower on my thumb because I like. All right. Okay. Enough of that. So, all right, you guys watch out for we're gonna have a little bit of Lunar New Year celebration in the VIP group. That's what I was working on for my graphics. Hopefully you'll learn a little bit of about the Lunar New Year like I did, because I was not, like I said, I didn't grow up practicing it or anything like that or celebrating it. So hopefully we'll get a little, learn a little bit and have a little bit of fun. And you guys have a great weekend. So it's Lunar New Year on starts on Saturday, and then also Super Bowl. So if you guys are football fans, have fun with that. I just like to make chili and queso with dip or with chips. So that's our plans. And we will probably have the game on, but we probably won't be paying attention to it. So we'll have to play a game or something because we're not huge football fans here. So I'm gonna finish this hand later. I gotta go figure out how to save my other hand. So all right, you guys take care. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day or night. Bye bye.